Well, we are once again back live here at the fourth stop of the GoPro IBA World Tour, the Itacoatiara Pro, presented by Pride Bodyboards, as well as Net and Kimona Surf Shop. I'm Eric Apple, joined by Jared Houston. He's the bodyboarder. I'm the good-looking one, just in case you couldn't figure out who's who over here.
All right.
But Jared's going to be competing here later on in round number 3, and he doesn't want to go home, does he? He want to stay?
No, definitely don't want to go home. I'm not in the market for that, so.
Nobody came here to lose. Everyone here is gunning for the victory. That is 100% true, and we are going to show you a replay of some action. That's Magno Passos up on the right. He is a Brazilian surfing in Brazil, and he's a big guy.
Yeah.
And he competes well in small waves for such a big guy, right?
He does. He's such a solid rider, Magno. And yeah, he opened up there with a little roll. So yeah, getting busy straight away. The sun's out now. And yeah, the beach is starting to fill up a bit. Like the Brazilians just love the sun. So they're on the way down. And yeah, the waves look like they're kind of on the up as well. So looks like we're in for a good day of competition.
Got some more greetings from Morocco coming to us.
Yeah, they always can't. You can
from
always
Wales. We got some people watching from Wales.
From Wales. Wow, that's amazing.
And Brendan Frost wants everyone to know the Hawaiians and Brazilians might have been the first to get a 720 on film, but Jake Stone's the first one to do it in a comp.
There we go. Yeah.
But I thought someone told me that somebody else did that in a comp a long time ago.
Oh, I see. But there's
Hardy.
always something like that. But
Was
you
it
know,
Hardy?
I guess if it's not on footage, it doesn't count, bro.
Someone told me that yesterday.
Yeah. And I think everyone's got their, everyone reckons this person did it and that person did it. But yeah, Jake Stone definitely, I think, the guy who can lay claim to the first one in the comp. And you've got a replay of Pierre-Louis Costa's first wave, a nice backflip.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
So yeah, he's getting busy early. He knows what he's got to do to get through this one. And yeah, he's coming out strong.
Let's take a look at the scores as they come through. We have the first couple scores coming through. PLC with a 6.13 on his first wave on that flip. Magno Passos has 2 low scores, a 3.7 and a 1.5. And here is on a second wave, PLC no.
Nice, opting out of that one. Some of them you just can't pick them. They just break so quickly on the bank. Kind of goes from deep to shallow so rapidly. And we're looking at this.
Oh, look at this lump.
Yeah. I told he's going to catch a lot of waves, though. He's just straight onto it.
The other Brasileiro yet to get away. We're over 5 minutes into this heat.
You got Pilsey making his way back out there. It looks real good with the sun in it, doesn't it? Looks really good with the sun in it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And we have down on the beach, Isabella Sosa is with our heat winner, the South African Ian Campbell. Isabella, take it away.
Bom dia, guys. I have here Ian Campbell. He was the winner of the last heat. And how are the conditions today?
Yeah, compared to the other days, really bumpy today. So it took a lot to just kind of get good waves, and it's difficult out there. It's not easy, but I was lucky enough to get the good ones.
And you're coming from the trials, you're pretty tired, it's hard to compete. And how are you feeling now?
Yesterday was a really tough day for me. I crashed in the afternoon so bad, I was probably slept for 4 hours. And I woke up this morning really tired, and I came down to the beach and just tried to stay positive, and it really worked out for me, so I'm very stoked.
And how was your heat? You was happy to do the next round?
Yeah, I'm very stoked to get into the next round. I mean, I didn't really expect to be getting this far, and I suppose just staying positive is kind of the best thing for me right now, and just everyone's kind of behind me, so it's a really good feeling.
And you want to say something to home?
Yeah, just thanks to my sponsor, Theo Bordco, and of course Red Bull South Africa. I mean, the guys have put so much effort and time into me. It really does feel good to be a part of the team, and everyone back home that's supporting me, it's great to have everyone's support, and it's amazing. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, congratulations. Back to you guys.
Beetle look normal.
Yeah.
Isabella Sosa catching up with your countryman Ian Campbell, who's got to feel good after getting through another heat and doing so in dominating fashion. You're really the only one who got anything better than a decent wave in that heat.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny that I was just talking about this yesterday, that he's always just so flat line. I I've never seen him look overly excited, never seen him look overly bummed. But I guess inside he's frothing and he's just really focused. And yeah, he's through to the next round. And yeah,
Trying to
he's
stay composed, buddy.
yeah, I'm proud of him.
You don't want to get too excited now. I mean, it's still early in the competition. You know, you don't want to.
Exactly.
You don't want to, you know, give away your hand.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want to keep your poker face.
This is true.
In
is
yellow,
true.
Magno Passo's having a look.
Bit quick that one, hit the bank kind of hard.
GT,
Yeah.
he is the forefather of Brazilian bodyboarding.
Yeah, he's giving a couple of tips to Yuri Valadao. Maybe he's going to hand the torch on to.
They're talking about girls. They're not talking about waves.
Yeah, that definitely could be, yeah. And, oh, jeez. See, we got the guy still waiting out there patiently for a couple more waves. Yeah, Jose still hasn't got anything. Pierce still out in front. And a very beautiful, albeit flat ocean at the moment. Are there any of these guys, do you know if any of these guys, they were wearing GoPros? Did you see them when they went out there?
I haven't seen anybody wearing them yet.
Okay.
PLC usually does.
Yeah. Yeah, it was-
PLC's actually been really good about always wearing them.
yeah, always look forward to seeing the guys with the GoPro highlights. Always looks pretty good.
Yeah, PLC gives us some of the best GoPro footage, especially with those big flips that he does. They really look cool with the GoPros.
Yeah, they do too, eh? They do too. Ooh, here's a nice looking
Magno
wave.
paddling, no? Yes, Magno Passo's paddling on this right-hander.
Yeah, looking pretty good. Yeah, nice clean roll there. Just gets back under the section. Kind of hit it a bit weird, like it did a little double up just underneath him, and it was pretty high up on the wave. But yeah, he came out of that one pretty cleanly. Looks like a really nice looking wave down the beach there for Jose Otavio.
And here's blue Jose Otavio on his first wave with his barrel. Nice
Ooh.
ARS out of the bowl section. He's going to find another roll. He does.
Yeah, finds another roll and yeah, pushes out of that one. So that's an awesome opening wave for Jose Otavio. See, that's exactly what I was talking about, just local knowledge.
And that's a trialist.
And yeah, he's on his way back out there. I'm very interested to see what that score is. I mean, that was such a clean ARS. I think we're going to have another look at it soon.
Well, Magno, a nice roll of his own. You're getting some good projections, good extension. But ducks out. I'm going to dare to say that Jose Otavio got the best of that exchange.
Yeah, definitely. I'd definitely say so, yeah. So, yeah, this is another look at Jose Otavio's one.
Here's a replay of our trialist, coming out of that barrel with an ARS, looking good.
Bang. That was really, really smooth. Really good riding from Jose Otavio there.
So Magno Passos on the last wave with 3.5, and that adds to his 3.75. PLC still with a 6.1 and a 0.75. And Jose Otavio, we're waiting for a score to come through for him, but I'm guessing we're going to be in the 6 range.
Yeah.
We are, 6.38.
There we go. Nice call, Eric. Very nice call.
Well, I've watched a bodyboard contest or two,
Yeah.
especially in the last couple of days.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's a really good opening score for Jose Otavio. I mean, he's pretty much, that's actually better than PLC's first score. So let's put Jose Otavio in a really good position, you know, that he just needs another small score to back that up, and he'll be out in the lead. I mean, he needs pretty much nothing to go to second. Look at Magno, nice shot of Magno there waiting. Looks like a bit of a lull at the moment.
18 minutes and 20 seconds ago here in this heat, though.
Yes, I think Jose Otavio did pretty well at last year's event. I remember specifically that a heat last year between him and I can't actually remember who he was with, but I think he got the only perfect 10 of the event, or maybe a very high 9. Did a massive invert out of the bowl and backed it off with a reverse of the end section, I think. And yeah, it's pretty much one of the most standout waves in the event.
Yeah, for sure.
What's interesting is that look how far down Jose Otavio is sitting from the other guys. He's all the way over on the left side of the area, and you've got PLC all the way on the right side of the area. So guys are taking pretty different heat strategies out here. And then you got Magno in the middle. piggy in the middle. So it's, yeah, everyone's trying to stay away from each other, try and get their own waves.
Well, there's Giuliano, our local promoter here, and Daniello. He's one of our PR guys who helps out with all the press stuff down here in Brazil. They're working hard this morning.
Yeah, the guys are on it. No, it looks like we're on the paddle here.
On the right, in blue, Jose Otavio.
Yeah, drawing a nice line, and oh, wax an invert off
Little
the end
tiny
section.
invert right there.
Pretty small waves to do invert off, but he got relatively decent projection, and yeah, I mean, he only needed a 0.5 before that to go to second, so he's going to second. But it's not going to be much, and Pierre's in a pretty good position too. So they say the person here in danger is Magno. Magno's just sitting on 2 pretty small scores. His total score is not much more than the other guy's opening rides.
Yeah, so let's take a look at a 3.25 for Jose Otavio on that little invert right there. That's going to temporarily bump him up to first place, but we know things are going to change.
Yeah, definitely. Still a lot of time left in this heat. Looks like we could have another paddle here. This time from...
This is PLC, the former world champion.
Wow. Very fast, clean flip off that section there. Rides out of it pretty cleanly. You know, you can see again he was kind of on top of the double up there, but sort of launched back down. Here we're gonna have another look at it. When he comes to the bottom there, yeah, whacks that flip in there, and then kind of look how he just airdrops over that second double up section.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, I mean, he's able to flip on just about anything.
Yeah.
In big and small waves. So.
Yeah, he can do them on command.
Okay, so a 4.88 on that last wave for PLC. That puts him back up into first place. Jose Otavio, the total score of a 9.63 in second. Magno passes with 7.25. Jose needs a 4.63 if he wants to take the lead away, and Magno needs a 5.89 if he wants to get up in a position where he can advance to the 4th round. But again, we're only halfway through this heat, 15 minutes down here in heat number 14 of the competition.
Yeah. Looks like we got something. Magna paddling off down the beach there. He's maybe seen something or wants to get away from the other competitors. He knows he's in a pretty vulnerable position right now. And he needs to get busy. He needs to start placing some big scores.
Well, Magno's a veteran, you know what I mean? And when he's competing against guys who are coming out of the trials, I don't think he's too nervous.
Yeah. Although sometimes they're the most dangerous guys. They just seem to be the hungriest. You know, they're just so stoked to be in the event. They feel like they've got nothing to lose, so they end up surfing the best they've ever surfed because they just go into it with an all-or-nothing attitude. And sometimes they can be the guys who, you know, in 2011 we saw Jason Finlay. He wasn't a trialist, but he was a wild card.
Yeah.
And he came right through the event and won the event at Fronton. And in the same year we saw Alex Uranga, who was actually a trialist, come through the trials, get into the main event, and take out the whole event.
Yeah.
With like a freaking broken face.
It can be done, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely an awesome story when it happens, though.
Yeah. So it's, you know, there's some really strong guys out there and dudes with stamina, enough stamina to surf 15 heats and still win the one at the end.
Yeah, for sure. And I wanted to mention that I'm still getting more Moroccan comments on the Facebook and on my personal Twitter and Facebook. Must be a huge bodyboarding scene in Morocco.
Yeah, there's a huge bodyboarding scene in Morocco. A guy wrote to me last night and asked me if I was coming over for the GQS event there at the end of the year. And it's a pretty interesting question. I'd love to go over there. Let's hope that continues as planned. And
is that contest? Where are we at with that contest? Is it on?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. The guy who wrote to me seemed pretty sure it was on. So I mean, I guess they're the guys on the ground, so they would know. But yeah, it'd be a great trip to go over there, especially to compete. And I think they've got a lot of government support over there as well. The King's very into it. How cool is that? The King from Morocco likes bodyboarding. It's pretty rad.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, right now we have a little plug for you for GoPro. We're going to show you some of the footage that PLC is able to get with his GoPro camera. Check it out right now. Check it out right now. Like we said, you know, PLC getting some of the some of the coolest stuff and all these flips. Check it out right there, Jared.
Jeez, it looks amazing, eh? Especially the way his technique of doing it. How's this inward reverse? That was
Pretty.
insane.
I saw that the other day, and I really liked it.
Yeah. That was really epic, eh? Wow, it definitely is. Because he does it so clean, it just looks the best on him, you know? Like, I've had a crack, and there's just too much white water around.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he just gets such a good clean boost of the lip, and, yeah, it makes the GoPro cameras, they work so well. And Pierre makes them look good.
Yeah, 100%.
See, check that annoying whitewash in the face of the waves when after a set. You know, the water needs somewhere to go, and unfortunately, it normally comes out right through the peak where you're trying to surf.
Yeah, well, you know, talking about the GoPros, I mean, PLC really got a lot of amazing GoPro footage from the South Coast Crusade. I don't know if you saw it, but he had some huge flips there, and they were really, really good.
Yeah.
Also, he had some. Sasha Specker making his way down the contest.
Yeah. Always looking his best, dressed in a collared shirt. He's ready for some more action. Sasha posted the highest heat score of yesterday, so I mean,
he had some great ways. But I was gonna say, as we see once again another flip there from PLC. I was gonna say, and some of the footage that we had of him from Gringo in Arica, huge airs, and he was in the air for so long before he would you know, you'd see him bust a move, and he'd be in the air forever, and then you see this big impact when he lands. And take a look at him here on this left, flipping again out on the open face.
Yeah, I mean, that was another good flip from Pierre. I dare say that might be a little bit bigger than his second wave score. Yes, it looks like it was.
5.88 there for PLC. So that solidifies his lead a little bit. Jose Otavio still looking for a 5.63. Magno Passo still down there in third place. Still over 10 minutes to go, though.
Beautiful air there from Magno Passos. Lands so flat and just spins around with ease. So, I mean, that's going to be his best wave of the heat so far.
Wait for the score coming through for that.
Yeah, I mean, talking about Pierre's, I think he was wearing GoPro for that massive F4 he did in Arica, and I mean, he just fell for so long. It just gives you such a unique perspective of it, those GoPros. We got another look at Magno Passos' wave. Hits it really cleanly, lands super flat, and just spins around complete control. And that netted him a decent score.
So let's wait and see what he gets on that. Is that the 5.83?
Yeah. Yeah, so that was his best score of the heat so far. And he's not needing much now to go back in a second.
Okay, so Magno still in third place, though, needs a 3.81. Jose Otavio needs a 5.63 if he wants to take the lead away. We still have 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Here's Magno again on the set.
Oh, yes, Magno. Nice roll there. Just look how cleanly he lands. He's done this a million times before. He knows exactly what the judges love to see. And he does that. It's something I really respect about Magno is he surfs to the criteria so well. He doesn't do anything. Well, I mean, he does. He's capable of doing every move in the book, but he knows when to do it and when not to do it. And he knows that in this situation, he just needs to do whatever he needs to do to get through. And
you know, like I said earlier, he just has such good composure.
Yeah.
He's so controlled right there and just snaps that roll around. He doesn't flail his body at all. He's just very tight.
Exactly. And he's been rewarded for that, Eric.
He has. He has a score of a 5.2. That's going to put him up to second place on the heels of a 5.83. So 2 solid waves for Magno. And we talked about it. He's a veteran. He's not getting that nervous. He knows that it'll come to him when it comes. Again, Jose Otavio, he only has 2 waves. He can really he can bounce back up there really quickly because that 3.25 is not necessarily a score that you're going to want to keep.
Yeah, exactly. So Jose, he's sitting out there on his own now, kind of a bit down the peak. As you can see, he's out there in blue. And it looks like a bit of a set on the way.
Looks like a bump on the horizon.
That bump out the back looks pretty tasty. It's going to be interesting to see who has priority, but then we're going to look at the baby eagle himself, Alex Leon.
That's right, the World Tour manager.
Having a chat there.
Giving himself a little rub there. Oh, he's wearing the Valley, too, for a crawly.
Alex is doing an amazing job being as the tour manager, and we're very happy to have him And looks like we have a pedal here from our
This is
man.
it. Look at this on the left. Jose Otavio pulling in that closeout barrel, nowhere to go.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's not going to get in the score he needs.
7 minutes, 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, so he's still got time. He's heading back out there now. Pierre's left out there alone right now. He's the heat leader. He's looking pretty comfortable. Magna needing a solid score to attain him, and yeah, it's looking like the Cream's riding to the top in this heat.
Yeah. Sete minutos mais. Mais sete.
My shit. Yeah, you learning some Portuguese?
I've known Portuguese for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I guess you guys have got there's a lot of Brazilian fighters in the UFC and that. Yeah.
There's a lot of Brazilians in America for sure.
Yeah.
And I've always spoken Spanish since I was a kid. My dad actually is a Mexican citizen. He lived
Okay, no way.
My dad's lived in Mexico for 10 years. He lives in Cabo.
Okay. And is he like, was he born in the United States or?
Yeah, my dad's white as could be.
Okay.
He just moved to Mexico because he likes it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man.
He's got a big place down there at Cabo, and
Awesome.
it's about maybe 100 meters from the water, and they got a house on a big hill there, a bunch of property, and
Oh man.
they got horses and stuff. They ride on the beach, and they go
that
fishing
sounds
every day.
insane.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't he want to live there?
he's living the good life.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
But the problem is, if you're not a Mexican citizen, they don't let you buy property.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so my dad had to become a Mexican citizen in order to own property or to own a business.
Wow. Okay.
They make it that way for a reason, because if it was easy for anybody to just come down to Mexico and buy property,
Yeah.
it would all be owned by foreigners.
Exactly. Oh, that's pretty good. They're looking after the local people, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's good on them, Mexico. So it's
5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
everyone's still out there waiting patiently. I love to see all the guys just spread out. You know, it's that's the great thing about competing in a beach break, is that you're not all sitting on the exact same peak. There's not that annoying tension in the air. It's just everyone's out there doing their own thing and surfing, and yeah, that's what I love to see. I really like that. See
So
GT giving Dudu Pedro a pretty hard time there, poking him in the ear.
What a surprise. Okay, let's take a look at some more of our comments. Man, we're getting a lot of comments, Jared, you and I.
Yeah? Yeah, well, let's give them some love. We've got Pierre up on a nice looking
Look at
little
this
wave.
little left, little spitter.
Yes.
Is he going to find anywhere to roll at the end? He's got less than 5 minutes in this heat. He is in the lead.
Yeah.
He rolls it right there.
There we go. It's a nice little wave. Small barrel on the outside, and yeah, threads it through with a bit of a roll. I think his hair's getting pretty long. Trailing out there at the back there. And you've got Magno sitting out on his own. And you've got another look at Pierre's wave.
Look at this. Nice bottom turn. The style's there.
Yeah.
It's as good as it gets.
Yeah, the style is there, and he pushes over that second, gets a bit of a wedge, and Magno passes up on a nice second one.
Look at this set wave on the right.
Ooh.
ARS out of that section. Does he complete it?
Looks like he did manage to hold on. Looks like he kind of came a bit unstuck on his board there, but managed to hold on, and I think he rode out that one, Eric.
Alex Parker giving us the hooey. He wants to know what the water temp is like, and Alex, it's well into the 70s. It's as comfortable as could be. Maybe I think it's a tad bit warmer than Hawaii here.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. At least in the mornings. You know, Hawaii's pretty cold in the mornings over in Hawaii.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. When you're chunking it, but
Yeah.
here you don't even think about it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful temperature. Yeah, I always prefer to wear a wetsuit. I'm just comfortable in them, but you could definitely get away in boardies.
Abul Azul is telling us there are a lot of Moroccan bodyboarders.
Yeah.
And it says big ups to Jared. And they're stoked to see Brahim Douche and PLC ride.
Sick, man. Thanks for that.
Man, every time I make a comment about Morocco, we got more of these guys coming in. It's got to be, there must just be an absolute nation of boogie boarders over there.
Yeah, I think they are.
That's insane. Okay, let's bring you up to date with the scores. We have less than 3 minutes remaining. As you see, Ben Player, the Aussie, on screen. PLC with a 4.95 in the last wave. It's not going to be something he's going to take home with him. He still has a 6.1 and a 5.8. Magno Passo's got a 5.9 in the last wave.
Yeah.
So that replaces 5.2. He has a total score of 11.73, And Jose Otavio in third place with 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go. He needs a 5.35. It's not a very difficult score to get. He's certainly
No.
capable of it. He had a 6.38 earlier. So, man, things
Yeah.
could change at any moment.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But where we stand now, PLC and Magno Passos are looking to advance to the 4th round.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that Magno's opted to go and sit all the way down there and kind of leave Jose by himself on this end of the beach, because usually in this situation, if Ryder's in second and he's trying to fend off third place from getting over him, he'd go and use his priority over Jose Otavio right now, but maybe Jose actually has priority over him. And that's a pretty stressful position to be in for Magno, especially when a rider of Jose Otavio's caliber only needs a 5.35 to overtake him with still a fair bit of time left on the clock. I mean, 1 minute, 40 seconds, anything can happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like Pierre's making his way over somewhere. He's paddling with a bit of gusto. Looks like we have a
Jose
bit of interest
Otavio,
here.
he needs a 5.35. I don't know if this is the way to get it, though. A lot of white water, a lot of foam. No.
Oh,
Man, that was a
no.
bad decision. It was a bad choice.
Yeah, no, he's lost his priority there, which is very unfortunate for him, because in a situation like this, priority is... See, look there, look there. Now we've got...
Bad choice. Rip.
Look at Magno heading over. Look at him heading over, Eric. He's just flying over there to get down to him, because now he has priority over him.
Man.
I think he's being a little bit too obvious about it, though.
Pretty aggressive.
For the judges might cotton onto him. So, yeah, he's slowing down a bit there now. Wow.
So yeah, we're listening to the priority list on the from
Yeah.
the beach announcer.
Yeah, 45 seconds ago.
Yeah,
Magno's
time is
heading over
winding down.
there.
It's going to be really, really tough.
Yeah, look at him going. Look at him going. He's going. He's just like a lion after his prey. He's like, nah, you're not going to get another shot. And yeah, he's pretty close to him now. That's awkward.
That's awkward.
But that's the nature of competition. It's you. If you're not out there to win it, then you really shouldn't be out there.
But he's fully within the rules, right?
Yeah, he's fully within the rules. Everything completely legit. And you can only do it once. If he wants to block Jose Otavio, he can do it one time, and then he loses his priority, and Jose will be able to catch whatever wave he likes. And
That is it.
there we go. Magno using priority over Jose Otavio.
Man, I mean,
Man.
that's the strategy. That's what it takes.
Yeah. And with that, Jose Otavio is,
So PLC, no surprise, the former world champion, making it through. Behind him, Magno Passos, the Brasileiro veteran of the IBA World Tour, doing a tremendous job. And unfortunately for Jose Otavio, your trialist, that is going to be it. He's going home with $800 and 800 points. So it could be worse. You know what? That's not so bad, I guess.
I mean, he didn't have to go anywhere. He's just right on his doorstep. So I mean, it's $800 staying home is pretty good, I know he won't be happy with it. He's such a good bodyboarder, so he'd want to have gone further, but you can't be too bummed.
Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to throw you to a little commercial from our sponsors. When we come back, we will have Eder Luciano, Brahim Idouche, and Nicholas Bastos in the water ready to rock here at round number 3. See you in a minute.